Honorable members, one second. Honorable members, Leader of the House and Leader of the Opposition have conveyed to me that they have matters of urgent importance which in their wisdom needs to be raised in the House. I would appeal both to the Leader of the House and Leader of the Opposition that we in this House must follow the rules and maintain absolute discipline and decorum. Leader of the House, then Leader of the Opposition.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
And hear both of them peacefully. Please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आपके माध्यम से सदन का ध्यान एक बहुत ही गंभीर घटना जो कल घटी है उसकी तरफ आकर्षित करना चाहूँगा। बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण और आपत्तिजनक एक वक्तव्य प्रिंसिपल ऑपोजिशन पार्टी कांग्रेस के बड़े वरिष्ठ नेता जो कोई साधारण कार्यकर्ता नहीं है लेकिन एक कांग्रेस के उप मुख्यमंत्री के भाई हैं और मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट भी हैं, संसद सदस्य भी हैं।
What is your point?
उन्होंने कल एक वक्तव्य किया, वी विल बी फोर्स्ड टू डिमांड अ सेपरेट कंट्री। फिर वो कहते हैं देयर वाज नो अदर चॉइस। फिर वो आगे कहते हैं देयर वाज नो अदर चॉइस बट टू आस्क फॉर अ सेपरेट कंट्री। all southern states have to raise their voices demanding a separate nation. माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये कांग्रेस की जो विभाजनकारी सोच है, जिस प्रकार से शुरू से इतिहास में हमने कांग्रेस का व्यवहार, उनका काम करने की पद्धति और देश को बांटने का काम कांग्रेस ने समय समय पे किया, ये इसका एक और उदाहरण है। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, जब हम सदन में आते हैं तो आज के दिन तो चुनाव लड़ने के लिए भी एक शपथ लेनी पड़ती है। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया भी कहती है कि जब हम सदन के सदस्य बनते हैं तो हम शपथ लेते हैं। आई solemnly affirm और I swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India and faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am doing. माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, अब ये छोटी मोटी घटना के रूप में हम इसको नजरअंदाज नहीं कर सकते। मैं समझता हूँ ये देश को बांटने की सोच है। जिस प्रकार से देश के संविधान के ऊपर ये आहत है, देश के संविधान का अपमान है, जिस प्रकार से देश की एकता और अखंडता के ऊपर ये अपमान किया गया। हम जब शपथ लेते हैं तो देश की सॉवरेनिटी, देश की इंटेग्रिटी ये सर्वप्रिय होती है, सर्वप्रथम रहती है। और माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, किस दिन उठाया जाता है? जब माननीय वित्त मंत्री एक देश के सामने विकसित भारत की कल्पना कर रहे हैं, देश के सामने अमृत काल में कैसे देश आगे जाएगा, ये पूरा विश्व कल देख रहा है कि देश किस प्रकार का मैसेज पूरे विश्व में लेके जा रहा है। उसी दिन ऐसी विभाजनकारी सोच, देश को तोड़ने वाली सोच, मैं समझता हूं कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष ने इस पर स्पष्टीकरण करना चाहिए। क्या ये कांग्रेस पार्टी इस वक्तव्य के साथ अपने आप को जोड़ती है? क्या कांग्रेस की सोच में देश की एकता और अखंडता या देश का संविधान कोई मायने रखता है कि नहीं? क्या वो देश को उत्तर और दक्षिण भारत में बांटना चाहते हैं? ये कांग्रेस की सोच के बारे में मैं डिमांड करता हूं कि कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष संसद में और पूरे देश के सामने स्पष्टीकरण करें। ये विभाजनकारी सोच कांग्रेस की कदापि भी देश स्वीकार नहीं करेगा। मैं घोर निंदा करता हूं कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेताओं की, उनकी सोच की, और माफी मांगता हूं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी माफी मांगे इस वक्तव्य के लिए और स्पष्टीकरण करके उनके सदस्य से भी ये स्पष्टीकरण आए कि देश की एकता और अखंडता के लिए जो हमने शपथ ली है वो उससे सहमत है या नहीं, भारत के संविधान में वो विश्वास रखते हैं या नहीं रखते, और उनके कांग्रेस की पार्टी की स्पष्ट नीति क्या है वो देश के सामने आनी चाहिए।
लीडर ऑफ द पोर्शन, प्लीज टेक लीडर ऑफ द पोर्शन। ऑनरेबल मेंबर्स,
सर, LOP सर, वैसे पूरी बात सुन के तब दीजिएगा आप।
1 second.
सर
पूरा सुनिए।
Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
सर ये इस वक्तव्य के बारे में मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि वो इस सदन के सदस्य नहीं है। इस सदन के सदस्य जो नहीं होते वो लोअर हाउस के यानी लोकसभा के सदस्य हैं। रूल्स में ऐसा कोई नहीं है कि नहीं आप जरा
एक सेकंड एक सेकंड
ये सुनिए।
अब कम एलओपी को तो बोलने दीजिए सर।
प्लीज नहीं
अरे तुमसे भी ज्यादा बैठो, चुप पुकारते रहे सर।
ऑनरेबल मेंबर्स
अरे सर
One
आप
second.
उनकी उतनी बात सुनने के
Please.
बाद मेरी तो नहीं सुनते।
नहीं, on this point, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, you had raised a point of order when an issue about Rahul Gandhi ji was raised by Mr. Piyush Goyal. I had given my ruling on that, and my ruling was very categorical that our rules provide that this House is well within the rights under the rules to discuss the conduct even of a member of Lok Sabha. If there are allegations to be leveled, one sec. If there are allegations to be leveled against a member of Lok Sabha, then a notice is required to be given to the chairman. And I had given my ruling that when Piyush Goyal ji, leader of the House, raised that issue, Mallikarjun Kharge ji took exception. Please go through that ruling of the chair. The ruling is very categorical.
Well, you see, sir, anything said against the law which is established in this house, which is enacted a business transaction rule, that cannot be allowed. Let them raise. The Prime Minister is the leader of that house. Let him raise it. Ask and bring the video. Expose simply. अरे साहब
No, leader of the opposition is on
देश
his
को
legs.
आप अकेले देश के एकता के लिए तो हमारे लोग दो लोग जान दिए। तुम क्या बोलते हो? देश के बारे में हमारे कांग्रेस के लोग अपनी कुर्बानी दिए। तुम क्या है? ये कुत्ता भी नहीं मरा तुम्हारे पास।
Honorable members, please take your seats. Honorable members, please take your seat. Take it. 1 second. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Honorable members, please, let the temper cool. We all have taken an oath under the Constitution. And any outrage of that oath is a serious matter, raising serious consequences. But coming to what the leader of the opposition has said, my ruling was very categorical. I had taken recourse to the rules. The rules of this House provide that if an issue regarding a member of the other house is to be raised here, that can be done. But if allegation is leveled against that particular member, then notice is required to be given to the chair. Now, in that specific case, when the honorable member of the Lok Sabha and leader of the Congress party had made observations outside the country, I had held twofold. One, his conduct can be debated, discussed, deliberated in this House. And secondly, after going through the record, forcing leader of the House to put everything on the table of the House, I had concluded that leader of the House had only quoted the observations imparted by leader of the Congress party outside the country. And that was my ruling. That I decided very categorically. From that perspective, Khadgeji's observation that the gentleman who happens to be member of the Lok Sabha and who, according to the leader of the House, has made an observation which I think is unprecedented, too severe to be countenanced, contrary to the oath, contrary to the spirit and essence of Constitution. I am sure the entire House will be one. And it is for all of us in togetherness to see that such kind of tendencies do not get into a groove. They need to be nipped in the bud. I am on that point. So, if you are taking, Honorable Leader of Opposition, a technical plea, that has been determined by the House. Please, please, please. Only Leader of the Opposition, please. Only Leader of the Opposition. Everyone will observe silence.
देखिए सर,
This is a very, very serious matter. Please.
सर,
Please, sir.
तो मैं दो ही शब्द बोला कि एक तो वो सदस्य नहीं है, दूसरा उन्होंने, मैं सुना कि आज के टीवी में कि उन्होंने कहा मैं ये नहीं किया हूं, अगर किया है तो प्रिविलेज को वहां पर भेजने दो, वो करने दो। तीसरी बात बोलता हूं, अगर कोई भी देश को तोड़ने की बात किया हम कभी सहन नहीं करेंगे, चाहे वो किसी पार्टी का हो, चाहे मेरे पार्टी का हो, चाहे उनके पार्टी का हो, चाहे और किसी के। इस देश को एकता रखने के लिए कोई कहे या नहीं कहे, मैं खुद मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे होके कहूंगा, कन्याकुमारी से लेकर कश्मीर तक हम एक हैं, एक रहेंगे, एक देश रहेंगे। इसीलिए इंदिरा गांधी अपनी जान दी और राहुल गांधी जी अपना जान, सॉरी राजीव गांधी जी, सॉरी बोला, सॉरी, आई एम सॉरी, कैन विड्रॉ इट। सो राजीव गांधी जी जान दिए। अरे ऐसी पार्टी कभी ऐसा देश तोड़ने की बात करती है और देश को अलग बनाने की बात करती है, हम कभी इसको सहन नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन जो चीज उन्होंने नहीं बोले, नहीं कहे, उसको यहाँ पर दोहराना ठीक नहीं।
One second. Honorable members, making a statement is fine. Fact of the situation is that nationally and globally, a message has emanated in public domain that a member of parliament had categorically said so. I direct, invoking my authority, Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal, to put it on the table of the House. And these issues cannot be taken lightly. It is not an issue which is in the domain of the other House. It is equally our prerogative, our constitutional ordainment, and such a person is required to be visited with exemplary consequences. I will look into it, and what you put on the table of the House, Leader of the House, you will put it on the table of the House,
sir.
And I direct my secretariat to share it immediately with Leader of the Opposition.
Yes, sir. I will place it is in Kannada.
One.
The recording.
No, put it on the table of the House.
Sir,
Put it on the table of the House.
sir, one more point. I have already
Yes,
written
please take it.
a letter to you regarding the
Sir, I have not received your letter, but I have received your message.
message in no.
The
How
letter
writing
is
I
after-
have given.
Sir, your
No,
deputy-
whatever. Okay,
Sir, your
message.
deputy-
Apart from that letter.
Your
Okay,
deputy
thank
leader
you,
was
sir.
good enough to see me.
Thank you, sir. In Jharkhand, one issue has arisen.
1 second. Please, listen to him. These are issues.
उसमें जो झारखंड के चीफ मिनिस्टर रिजाइन किए, करने के बाद इमीडिएटली उन्होंने अपने सक्सेसर का नाम दिया और सपोर्टर्स की लिस्ट दी और नियरली 43 का सिग्नेचर था और 4 लोग अभी बाहर थे, 47 लोग
What is the point, sir? What is the point?
47 के ये थे और साहब उन्होंने
Please.
साहब उन्होंने भी उसके बारे में कोई अगली व्यवस्था नहीं बनाई। ऑलवेज क्या होता है कि हम भी पॉलिटिक्स में हैं, आप भी जानते हैं कि इमीडिएटली क्या बोलते हैं, टिल अल्टरनेट अरेंजमेंट ही मे बी कंटिन्यूड। और अरे सुनो भाई, बाद में कुछ तो बोलो।
Please.
और
I am here to take a call.
इमीडिएटली जब लिस्ट देते हैं उसको, आप इमीडिएटली बुला के वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस लेते हो। लेकिन इस केस में वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस लेने के लिए उन्होंने 10 दिन का टाइम दिया और आज 12:30 बजे वो ओथ एक में ले रहे हैं। तो इसका मतलब क्या है, एक तरफ यानी देखिए संविधान के धज्जे कैसे उड़ाए जा रहे हैं, एक तरफ हमारे नीतीश कुमार जी इधर रिसिग्नेशन देते हैं, इधर रिसिग्नेशन देते हैं, उधर वो वोट लेते हैं। तो ये क्यों नहीं हुआ झारखंड में, ये क्यों नहीं हुआ? अगर वो हो सकता है 12 घंटे में रिसिग्नेशन हो सकता है, 12 घंटे में लिस्ट सबमिट हो सकती है। सर 1 मिनट 12 घंटे में लिस्ट होती है, 15 मिनट में उनको बुलाया जाता है, 5 मिनट में वोट लिया जाता है, 2 मिनट में दूसरा चीफ मिनिस्टर बन के उनको वोट दिया। ये शर्मनाक बात है, ये तो धज्जे उड़ाएगी, ये तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का धज्जे आप उड़ा रहे हैं।
मुझे आश्चर्य होता है कि झारखंड में इतना बड़ा कांड हो, इतना ज्यादा भ्रष्टाचार साबित हो, किस प्रकार से मुख्यमंत्री ने जमीन का घोटाला किया, इस सब के बावजूद कांग्रेस पार्टी अभी भी उन मुख्यमंत्री के बारे में उनको डिफेंड कर रही है, उन मुख्यमंत्री के काम के बारे में कुछ स्पष्टीकरण नहीं दे रही है, भ्रष्टाचार के विरोध में कोई बात नहीं कर रही है। ये पुनः स्थापित करता है कि भ्रष्टाचार कांग्रेस के डीएनए में है, कांग्रेस भ्रष्टाचार को स्वीकार करता है। रही बात गवर्नर की, माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, गवर्नर का कंडक्ट को इस हाउस में तो नहीं डिस्कस होता है,
मिस्टर इलामाराम करीम,
इनको और इतने सारे कोर्ट के केसेस हुए हैं जिसमें गवर्नर को ठहराया गया है कि उन्होंने पूरी तरीके से अपने आप को सेटिस्फाई करना है। ऐसे ही एक लिस्ट कांग्रेस ने तो पहले भी लिस्टें दी है, जिसका बाद में पता चलता है कि सिग्नेचर ही और किसका है, बिना पूछे भी सिग्नेचर दे देते हैं। तो कांग्रेस का जो व्यवहार है, कांग्रेस
लीडर ऑफ द हाउस डॉक्टर केशव।
Sir, my thing is, I have also raised this issue in this morning.
Dr. Keshav.
This morning I raised this issue and the chairman was so kind that he had called me and said that he has with him the papers and documents which show that the chief minister was asked to continue till the next meeting. I said unless the notification is shown to us, we will not agree because this country can't run without a constitution. Constitution says there has to be a government. Government has to be aided by chief minister. Whether the chief minister is this man or that man, we are not bothered. Whether Nitish goes in within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Thing is, we have not shown the notification. There was no need for them to walk out. If you were to only tell us that there was a notification, there was a nod that that particular chief minister who had resigned what to continue till the next arrangement is made.
I didn't say. I said we need to look at the notification.
Yeah, right. But you said you had the notification. If it is not there, then my point still remains that this country has to run through a constitution.
1 second. Yes. No. Yes, ma'am.
That when there is a member of the other house talking about breaking this country, we are being told on technical grounds you can't discuss that. But we are happily discussing the conduct of a governor who knows his position, and the walkout is in favor of the corruption.
Honorable members.
Sir, very senior member Keshav Rao ji should listen to what I'm saying, just as I've listened to him, rather than getting up and speaking in between with such protest. The entire opposition has walked out in favor of corruption, and when we are talking about eliminating corruption, rather than saying why they want to walk out, they are coming in. We are reminded we can't speak about the other house member, even if he is planning to break this country. But here are they questioning the functioning of the governor? Doesn't the governor know what to do? And this kind of a conduct against a constitutional authority by a party which has been in power for more than 45, 50 years is despicable, sir. And Honorable Member Keshav Rao ji, please do listen to what I'm saying rather than getting up to disrupt me. You may be a senior member, but I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say that the questioning of governor's conduct by the Congress party, particularly when the issue pertains to stopping corruption in a state, is astonishing. To walk out on that, sir?
1 second. Honorable, please, no, please. Honorable members, please, one second, I'll give you floor. Honorable members, 1 second, take your seat. Honorable members, on 5th April 2023, I had imparted a ruling, and I was called upon because leader of the opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge ji, wanted a ruling on that. I quote, on March 13, 2023, the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge, responding to the assertions of Leader of the House, Sri Piyush Goyal, who demanded apology for shameless way by which a senior leader of the opposition in a foreign country has attacked the democracy of India, insulted Parliament of India, unquote, raised a point of order that there could be no discussion, reflection in the Rajya Sabha on or about a member of the Lok Sabha or anyone who is not a member of the Rajya Sabha. I concluded, after bestowing earnest consideration on this momentous aspect, I am of the firm view that there can be no issue or individual beyond the purview of discussion in the Rajya Sabha, and the same is exclusively subject to regulation by the House and the Chairman. The two precedents relied upon by the Honorable Leader of Opposition have no bearing on the issue being determined herein. I further took note of the situation that notice had to be given to me if you level allegations against a member of Lok Sabha, and that is further the authenticated record made available by Leader of the House, Shri Piyush Goyal, bears out that his demand of apology on the overseas statements made by a senior leader of opposition is factually premised and does not graduate to making allegations of a defamatory or incriminating nature. The documentation submitted by Leader of the House as per directive bears out his assertion imparted in Rajya Sabha on March 13, 2023, same being in consonance with fact situation. In view of categorical and firm constitutional prescriptions, I cannot persuade myself to sustain the point of order raised by the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge, and the same is hereby declined. Now, what is really worrisome is that if a senior person and leader of the opposition rakes up the same issue on the same premise that we can't discuss it, whether we discuss it or not is prerogative of the House. But we can discuss, and honorable members, the issue raised by Leader of the House is existential one. It is very severe, serious. I'll give you floor. Yes. Yes.
That you are taking it up.
And in that perspective, I have directed Leader of the House to put on the table of the House the document that bears out a statement of the Member Parliament concerned.
Sir, I will immediately place on record the clipping which he has, the Honorable MP has made the statement in Kannada. It's in Kannada. It's the same language that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition also knows very well. I'm sure he'll be able to understand what is said in that. But sir, it is an outrage of the Constitution, outrage of the oath that we have all taken to become members of Parliament, to become public servants. And it is to be noted, sir, that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition has not condemned the statement made by his senior colleague, has not condemned the statement by a member of Parliament of his party, despite him being the brother of the Deputy Chief Minister of their state. And it clearly shows that the Congress party is not entirely against the views of the Honorable Member of Parliament from Karnataka. In some sense, it is important that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, who's also the leader of the Congress party, the President of the Congress party, should not only apologize to the nation, but should condemn his Member of Parliament's views, apologize to the people of India. 140 crore people today are feeling outraged by the comments, the divisionary thinking of the Congress party. And I think the other issue that was raised was only as a response, again as a diversionary tactic by the Leader of the Opposition.
Honorable members, I must first, one second. I must put on record that Dr. Keshav Rao had seen me in my chamber and had raised an issue of constitutional situation. When I confronted him whether he had seen the notification, neither he had seen it nor I had seen it. And he was good enough to say without notification, we cannot proceed further. We will gather the notification, but that would again leave an issue open to us, whether we can discuss conduct of a constitutional functionary in this house where provisions are made. So lay your hands on that notification, and after going through the notification, if you feel rules permit, you may raise. If rules do not permit,
are subservient to the law, the constitution. What I'm saying about a situation where the constitution is silent 74, when it is silent, that the chief minister resigns, there cannot be vacuum in a governance. In a parliamentary democracy, there cannot be vacuum. So once you resign, the governor either asks, the person concerned, it's not governor at all, please. I'm withdrawing that word. The authorities have to ask him to continue till the alternative arrangements are made. Or immediately take, as in Bihar you have done, in other states you have done. That is what I said. You said the notification had already come, wherein he has said.
No, I said it has come. I am not aware of the contents.
Yes, you don't know the contents.
I am not aware of the contents.
Yes. So the question today before you, I am raising from the Council of States, the question before the chairman, who is a legal luminary and non-legal luminary of this country. If a thing like that happens, what had happened for the last 20 hours? Were we without a government? Can there be a state without a government? If the constitution is wrong, this house should take note of it and pass an amendment, pass some kind of a provision which fills in the vacuum.
Sir, I think these are just diversionary tactics that different members of the opposition are raising. First the leader of the opposition, now the leader of another party. I don't know what is the connection between the two. They are trying to divert the issue from a very, very big corruption scandal in the state of Jharkhand. The important issue is the corruption in Jharkhand. The important issue is the outrage of India's constitution. And they are just trying to divert the issue to try and defend a corrupt chief minister of Jharkhand.
Speaks. Corruption is only a binding matter.
Well,
you understand?
Well,
Constitution talks about the government. I'm not talking about how the government. Now, what Piyushji does in the ministry, I'm not concerned. See, you don't know. See, you must know the law. Law is one thing which governs.
Honorable Finance Minister wants to say something.
Yes. There are two on the top of on our table now. One is about a member of parliament belonging to the party to which the leader of the opposition belongs and to which he is the president, talking about dividing this country, sitting member of the House, Lok Sabha. And here we are being lectured on technicalities you can't speak about, and your ruling, which you've taken all care to read it out in full, says that this is not beyond this House to talk if it is a matter of such a serious concern. And it is very well established in your order. Now, instead of going by the precedent of that order, the leader of the opposition and his entire party has chosen to walk out on a matter which is on dividing this country by a member of their own party, sitting member in Lok Sabha, on an issue like this, where he claims, the leader of the opposition claims, we've given lives for the country.
Not the entire party.
No, I'm just, it's all right,
One
sir,
honorable member is here.
It's all right, sir, you may correct me on that ground, but the fact remains, he represents that party sitting here as a leader. My concern is a major issue of separatist language by a member who's in Lok Sabha of that party. And instead of outright condemning it and saying nothing can be before us when we talk about the integrity and sovereign unity of this country. Instead of saying that, we are being lectured on technicalities. Your ruling is not even being heard. Your ruling, which is being a precedent which you yourself sitting in the chair is quoting, is not even being heard by the members of the opposition. And they choose to walk out on an issue which is on unity of this country. And this house, whether you're in Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, what more can be important than the unity of this country, sir? At that time, we have learned senior member from another party in the opposition talking to us about the role of the...
Honorable members.
This is diversionary. This is diversionary. We need to address this question of whether this country can be divided, even as a wishful thinking,
Honorable
by a member in the Lok Sabha. Can any member here talk of anything else more important than that?
Okay. Honorable members, one second. Please, one second. Please, sir. Please. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. Honorable members. One second. Please take your seat. Nothing will go on record unless I say, please. Honorable members. One second. Jharkhand ka nahi hai. Honorable members, any challenge to the integrity of this nation. One second, sir. Sir. Listen to me. Nothing will go on record, Dr. Keshav. Nothing. Dr. Keshav, nothing. No. No. Can you? I am sure, honorable members, I have no doubt we represent 1.4 billion people. And it is our constitutional obligation. Any challenge, I am making a general proposition, and no one should disagree with that. Any challenge to the sovereignty and integrity of this nation has to be resisted with the full might of every institution. And this house, this house is seized of the matter. And I would greatly appreciate that the House in one voice reflects the mindset of 1.4 billion people, that such an attempt from any quarter, within or outside, has to be met with unitedly, effectively, and has to be neutralized. Matters to be raised with permission. Sri A.D. Singh,